This is Boxing Talk 8576 coming at you. I want to talk about the upcoming fight between Bernard Hopkins and Sergey Kovalev. I just want to give a quick breakdown on how I think each fighter should approach the fight to be successful, to have a hand raised at the end of the fight. Let me start with Sergey Kovalev. Kovalev needs to fight a young man's fight. I mean, he needs to, have a fast pace, make Bernard Hopkins work. Bernard Hopkins is almost 50 years old. You know, Kovalev is the younger fighter. He should be the fresher fighter as far as, years on this earth. He should be able to speed up the pace and keep up with the pace and not fade. I think his strongest suit is being able to use his jab. He has a nice strong jab. He needs to pump that jab at Bernard Hopkins. He needs to box Bernard Hopkins. He needs to step around Bernard Hopkins so Bernard Hopkins cannot hold him on the inside. And when he gets in the inside, he needs to work Bernard Hopkins' body. He needs to not try to throw or not try to come out and just knock Bernard Hopkins' head off with one punch. He shouldn't be thinking about the knockout, because I think if Sergey Kovalev coming in and box, he has a very good chance for the knockout, but that should not be on his mind. He should just pump his jab, throw his hooks to the body, throw his right hand straight down the pipe, 1-2s, basic 1-2s on the inside. He needs to go to Bernard Hopkins' body. Just go to his body. Don't get caught up in all of the antics with Bernard Hopkins. Don't allow Bernard Hopkins to slow down the pace. So Sergey Kovalev needs to get in there, box, use his power in spots, because it's hard to hit Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins got pretty good defense, so it's hard to hit him. But Pascal was able to drop Bernard Hopkins, I think, twice in the first fight. So Sergey Kovalev, he has the tools to knock Bernard Hopkins out. And I'm going to go to Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins needs to slow down the pace. He needs to get the pace to slow down to a thinking man's game, because Bernard Hopkins obviously has more knowledge in the ring as far as these two fighters go. He needs to give Sergey Kovalev a lot of angles, a lot of feints. He needs to, in the inside, he needs to hold. He should not let Sergey Kovalev work on the inside. He don't need a lot of, Sergey Kovalev to land a lot of body shots on him. He needs to limit Sergey Kovalev punch output. So he needs to use his jab to counter Sergey Kovalev's jab. He needs to throw hooks to the body. He needs to go to Sergey Kovalev's body, because if he's trying to slow down the fight, he can slow down Sergey Kovalev punch output, because good body shots, as the rounds go on, guys tend to fade and throw less punches, because when you hit guys with body shots, it takes away a lot of their energy, a lot of their endurance. And I think Hopkins could win this fight by decision, but he has to be on point. His defense has to be tight. He has to tuck his chin, because this guy Sergey Kovalev has a very, very good punch. So Bernard Hopkins has to be very cautious in there, but at the same time, he needs to work. He needs to hold when he get in the inside. He needs to throw a lot of feints. He needs to step around, get Sergey Kovalev angles. I don't know if Sergey Kovalev is really smooth on his feet. He has pretty good feet, but I don't know if he's that smooth on his feet. So Bernard Hopkins needs to step around angles, coming in, feints, just giving Sergey Kovalev different looks. He shouldn't come in. Don't let Sergey Kovalev figure him out as far as what he's doing. And I believe that's Bernard Hopkins' game plans to slow the fight down. But tell me what you think. Tell me if what outcome you think this fight is going to have. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.